Hey, what's up? It's me, Jess, aka the Hood Spiritual Being, and I am here to do my favorite shadow work. So, as you guys know, I did this last week. Shadow work is all about healing, right? So, many of us who are watching this channel are probably just starting out on our spiritual journey, right? So, healing is asking yourself those questions like, healing, we say that word a lot, but what does it really mean? Like, what is healing? It's taking the time to sit down, to ask yourself some questions, to respond to your triggers, to ask, why does this bother me? Why am I upset about this? It's supposed to be, so this shadow work, granted, it is a general. So what that means is that it may resonate, it may not. If you want a more direct personal, please hit me up in my email and I'll get you a spread specifically to you. This is a general one, so it's kind of hard to know which one is for you. But rule of thumb, if you hear a message and it hit for you, then it resonate. If you got to reach or be like, I don't really know, then it probably didn't resonate, okay? And keep in mind that we are all in different spaces on this journey, so it may or may not resonate, but let's see. Oh, shout out to my sister girl. Hey, sissy girl. Yes, we run this YouTube together. Please continue to share, like, comment, subscribe, share, like, comment, subscribe. Please continue. All right. Where are we starting? Where are we starting on shadow work this week, Spirit? Earth angels, ascended masters, ancestors. Where are we starting on shadow work this week? Where are we? Oh, okay, that flipped out of here. The hunter. The hunter. Okay. Give me two more, please. Two more. Where are we starting? Two more. Oh, okay, so this one flip, we got the mountain. The mountain. And then these two flips, so I'm gonna take them. Wow, no lie, I was trying to put these back in the deck and they came out anyway. So Spirit really wanted us to start here. So we got the shadow. Interesting enough, this is the shadow work reading, so yes. And Anima Mundi. Okay. So, starting with the first card that came out in response to the question, where are we starting shadow work this week? We're starting with the hunter. You see how this horse is like going towards the light? The fact that this card is titled The Hunter, this lets me know that we are starting this week out preparing for a journey. Now, whatever that journey might be, is up to you. It's depending on where you are in your specific spiritual journey. But you're starting out this week going towards the light. You see how this little ray of light is here and then the horse is going towards. This is you starting out on your quest. This could be your quest for spiritual knowledge, enlightenment. Again, you're on this reading, so this is where you're starting. You want to know where to start or how do I start the actual healing, right? So, starting this week, energy, you are the hunter and you're going for, shit ain't been working for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you starting to feel like, yo, things aren't going my way. Or, I'm not manifesting. I'm not where I want to be. What's going on? It's because we're carrying that energy, right? Of this stuff that we're just not dealing with. Stuff that we're suppressing. Stuff that we're bothered by it. But we're not addressing it. Or, we're choosing not to comment on it right now. This is what this is how we're starting our week. Ready to start going that way. Ready to start addressing or really looking into what, where do I need to start, basically. The next, we got the mountains. So with this picture, this is going to be a journey. So it's interesting that you got the hunter and then you got the mountain, because this is going to, you just can't climb a mountain overnight. It takes a team, it takes time, right? And there's different levels. So as you climb a mountain, you start off at base level, then you work your way up this mountain. So what I'm saying is that you're starting this week, maybe you already know that, looking into your life, you're like, man, I got to get started. I don't know where. But it's going to be a process, because maybe you haven't been dealing with it. And it's okay if you haven't, because, again, we hold on to stuff, when we have the time. So maybe this is you saying, I got time this week to climb this mountain, because we about to unpack all my shit. And we know sometimes when we get the unpacking, it's a lot of stuff that we forgot about. You know how when you packing and moving and you boxing stuff up, it's stuff that you ain't seen 5-10 years, and then you sitting there like, oh shoot, I remember this. So this is what this card is getting at. It's telling you that you are prepared to start this journey, but just know that once you start unpacking, you might get in touch with some things that you've suppressed for a very long time. Okay, so but don't be afraid of it, because you see how this little man is here at the top of the mountain, like, oh, enlightened, and then all what's in front of you is this cosmic enlightenment type of deal. That's what it's like. Once you start healing and you do this shadow work, you become like, you get in control, because once you know what's triggering you, you can figure out how to respond to it, and that ultimately makes you stronger, right? So you get all this knowledge. This cosmic up here is that's the knowledge about the self that you will attain. You see this little person right here? That's him in it. That's you taking all this information, taking all this knowledge about, dealing with your past, dealing with your trauma, dealing with your sorrows, dealing with your hurt, dealing with your triggers, and, learning from them. Next, flat out, we got the shadow. So Spirit is saying, duh, shadow work. So you're starting this week maybe wanting to know more, learn, really truly okay, I'm gonna start with this. So if you're on this video, welcome. I'm glad you're here. So yeah, facing your shadow. Get into the dark stuff. Get into the root, really. And then I've never pulled this card, but we got Anima Mundi. And what I'm seeing, okay, I'm going to show you guys. Sorry, I had it all down. It's a lot of stuff on this card, right? So what I get from this is it's a lot of stuff. Kind of going off of this mountain card. It's a lot of stuff we got to unpack, okay? It's a lot. This could be unlearning those trash family, old family beliefs that's not healthy, that's toxic. That could be you unlearning that. That could be you just all the negative things that you tell yourself, like, man, I'm never going to do this because I got this and I'm in this situation and my mama didn't have it, my daddy didn't have it, I struggled, and that could be letting go of that. That could be work, toxic work environments, toxic relationships, friendships. So this is a lot of stuff coming up. So I feel like Spirit is telling you, prepare, because a lot of stuff, stuff that we've suppressed is going to come up. So that's where we're starting this week. Moving on, what do we need to focus on specifically this week? Okay, so I'm going to use a different deck. So we know where we're starting this week. Now we're going to move on to what do we need to focus on specifically this week? You know what? Hang on. I'm going to switch decks. All right. Sorry. I just switched decks like that. Hang on. Let's see. What do we need to focus on this week? What do we need to focus on? Please give me 3 cards, please. 3 cards. 3 cards. What do we need to focus on this week? Okay, I'll take this one Surrender to the divine. Okay. 2 more, please. Oh, hang on. Oh, no. Hold on. Trying to grab it with my foot. Okay. Expect powerful change. Wow. Give me one more, Spirit. One more. With where do we need to focus on? Let's see. Okay, this one's sticking out. A fiery climax approaches. Now, we got this last week. I remember I pulled that last week. So this is good. Same energy. Okay. So where do we need to focus on this week? So look, we started off our journey. I told you how we're starting. This could be your mindset, things you know you need to let go of. Now, Spirit is telling us we need to focus specifically on surrendering. Now, if this is your first time watching this video, I strongly recommend you watch the video from last week, okay? Because Spirit is telling you surrender to the divine. Now, this means trusting yourself, this connection to Spirit. Now, this card is that purple. This is your third eye chakra. That is your spirituality related to Spirit, okay? Now, Spirit is telling you to connect, to surrender to me. And what that means is trust. Overall, trust Spirit, okay? Maybe you have a hard time trusting yourself. Maybe you have a hard time following through on decisions, or maybe it's not even that. Maybe you know what you want, but you don't really know how to get there. Like, you say you want one thing and things aren't falling into place, and like stuff could be rocky, and you're just like, okay, now what do I do with this? Spirit is telling you it starts with you, and it starts with you truly trusting Spirit, and by that, trusting yourself and following through. So it's not enough to say what you want. You have to make those practical decisions, those choices in real life time. Like, not something, you know, we think about in our head and we kind of just leave it there, but actually applying it. Spirit is telling you to trust and do. Like, trust yourself. Really, trusting yourself is trusting Spirit. Moving on, where else are we going? What else do we need to focus on this week? We need to focus on knowing, it says expect a powerful change. Knowing that change is coming. And this is guaranteed. If you're nervous or if you're worried, like, oh man, I don't really know, just know the fact that you are surrendering, okay? The fact that you are surrendering, the fact that you are starting, like you're on this video, you're starting to want to really get to the root of some of the things that you're catching in your life right now, that things that aren't added up, things that you're like, okay, how do I move forward? The fact that you want a different outcome is also guaranteeing the fact that expect a powerful change. Know that a change will come. A change will come because you want it. You know what I'm saying? So if we're talking about manifesting, you create your own reality. You starting to surrender right here, which is what Spirit is telling us to focus on this week. Focus on surrendering. Focus on trusting yourself. Give yourself little tasks this week, like one thing a day. Like if you wash 5 dishes today, you know what I'm saying? Give yourself easy tasks that you can complete. You have to build the trust up in yourself. So whatever that may look like for you. I would like to link this to something that you enjoy. So if it's cooking, you commit to 1 meal this week. Say, I'll cook 1 meal this week. Because you have to give yourself easy things that you know you can easily accomplish and start doing them, because they might seem simple or they might seem little, but it's that action of doing something and completing it. It's like building trust in yourself. Now, maybe you've depleted. Look at yourself like a bank account, right? So if you start now, maybe you don't trust yourself at all. So you don't got no money in the bank. But little stuff that you do, doing these little actions, like committing to like stuff that you know you will do, like, you know, whatever it may be. It could be 5 minutes of deep breathing or yoga, whatever. Going for a walk every day, getting outside, getting in nature, whatever you decide to do. Every time you complete that task, you put money in your account, in your trust account. Like, that's how you build trust in yourself and i.e. Spirit. And then by doing this first, starting to plant the seed of trust in yourself, you can expect a powerful change, because once you're doing it, you start to see the benefits of it, okay? And just the fact that you want something different, that you want something positive, that you want something healthy, that's what's going to bring in that change, okay? And then last, you got a fiery climax approaches. Now, this is very similar to this expect a powerful change, right? Spirit is telling you, basically, just get started. Trust me, I got your back. I promise you. I'm sorry things haven't been the way they should have been, but that is part of your story. Use that. Expect a powerful change, and know that the more you do that, I like how this sounds. It says a fiery climax approaches, right? I like how that sounds, because this is telling you the more of this you do, the more of, remember we talked about planning that positivity, building your relationship with yourself, building your relationship with spirit. The more you do that, you will start to see changes. What this is saying is like, this is like the boom. I've been on this road. I've been doing, my healing work for 6 months. Now I'm getting the benefits, because, like, this is that moment. Like, I've been on my journey for a while. I've been following the steps. I've been healing. I've been doing my shadow work. I've been doing my meditation. I've been opening my heart chakra. I've been doing all of these things. So I know, like, my blessings is coming in. Spirit is like getting you hype a little bit. Like, look, just keep going. First of all, keep going. And I'm telling you, your blessings gonna fall from this. Like, it's gonna bang. Okay. I ain't gonna leave you out here like that. That's what Spirit is saying. So that's what we need to focus on this week. Focusing on trusting and surrendering, and starting to build trust within ourselves by giving ourselves like little bitty tasks to do that we know we're going to complete. And Spirit is saying, you do a little bit of that, you keep going, and I'm telling you, within 6 months, a year time, big changes are going to happen for the positive. Okay. What is helpful for us? I'm moving on. What is helpful for us? What do we need more of on this journey, Spirit? What do we need more of? Hang on. Sorry, guys. All right. What do we need more of, Spirit? Please tell us. What do we need more of on this shadow work journey? Ooh, okay. Hang on. Okay. Workaholic. Okay. What do we need? What is helpful to us? I'm sorry. What is helpful to us on this journey? What is helpful to us? Okay. Acceptance and release. Okay, I like that. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. That was, I got chills, excuse me. So what I asked, like, what is helpful to us on this journey, right? Spirit just straight up said, like, work on it. So, like, normally I read this card as workaholic, as to let go. This is not this is not how this card is coming across in this reading. In this reading, this is called, you need to work and stay on top of it. Develop a work ethic for your own spirituality. Does that make sense? The same way you go to work and you clock in, you make sure you're on time. Be on time to yourself first. Spirit is telling you that what is helpful for you on this shadow work journey to get through your spirituality, is to develop a relationship with yourself. Put that same energy that you put into applying for a job when you need it, or, feeling comfortable in the workplace. Apply all of that, right? Apply all of that to you. Like, treat yourself. You are your first job. So what does that mean? That means taking care of your mind, body, and soul. Making time to get active for 30 minutes a day. Making time to meditate. Because remember, on an energetic level, meditating kind of rings that, let's say we take in all the stress of the day-to-day, right? Having that meditation where you can, it kind of wrings out that towel and puts it back out there. It kind of takes it out of us and puts it back into the universe. So again, making time to either meditate or do yoga to wring out that emotional towel of just all the stuff that we absorb in a day or over a course of a week. Making that time, putting healthy food into our body, putting things that are beneficial, putting our surroundings like in a way that benefits us best, you know, creating a low stress environment. Spirit is telling you to check in with yourself first, just like you would do at work. Does that make sense? Like you are your first job. Your spirituality is your first job. Your relationship with yourself, your emotional, internal relationship with yourself is your job. So I feel like Spirit is saying this would be helpful for you, is learning, and this is part of that surrendering and trust that we talked about. A part of surrendering and trusting is starting, you know, like, hey, I know I'm gonna be taken care of. And by starting that process of really making an effort to spend time with Spirit by meditating or, you know, however you do, spending time in nature, but starting and work on it. Like commit to yourself like you commit to yourself at work, okay? What else is helpful to you? Accepting. And this goes very closely with that expect a powerful change. It's basically another confirmation. Spirit is telling you to accept the fact that once you start, change is going to come. And I know that's kind of hard, like when you're on the outside looking in, you're just like, I don't really know if that's going to work the same for me, or I don't really know. And it's fair. I understand. I get it. Spirit is telling you to accept that I got you. I know. You just got to trust me. Like, I've been here the whole time. You the one that don't know. So Spirit is telling you to accept that you are taken care of, that you are protected, that you are guided, that you have to do this. Like, and also accepting, I'm getting a message. Oh my gosh. I'm getting a message from Spirit. It's like, we gonna do this the easy way or we gonna do this the hard way. But either way, you gonna get where I told you to be. So you might just want to accept this now. Either I can whoop your ass and we can do this 5, 6, 7 different ways, or you can start right now. And I feel like for many of you, y'all been trying to do it. Because remember, we started off this week, like energy-wise, with the hunter. Y'all been out here trying to do shit on y'all own. You know what I'm saying? And y'all been getting y'all ass whooped by the world, by everything heavy. That's what you depressed for. That's what you crying for. That's what you hurt, and that's what you aching for. And Spirit is saying, look, know that I got, like, do it my way. Accept this. Like, change is coming. You do have to start, though. You do have to surrender. And I feel like maybe some of y'all haven't been ready to surrender to Spirit. But this week, again, we started this week with the hunter, the mountain, and the shadow. You're ready now. And Spirit is saying, accept. Okay? Accept that I'm here and accept that, baby, we gonna do this one way or the other, honey. Okay, and then Spirit is saying, what else is helpful for you? Blah, blah. Excuse me. What else is helpful for you is to release. Spirit is telling you to let go. We know that you've been here before. We know that life hasn't been easy for you. We know that. Spirit is saying that is valid. That is true. You've been here too long. We can write a whole book about the fucked up shit that has happened to us that we are absolutely valid in having. Nobody's telling you that you're not valid for feeling what you're feeling or having the experiences that you're having, right? Nobody's saying that. What we're saying is sometimes that we can spend a lot of time right there just being hurt. And we miss all the other stuff that's what's going on that could also get us out of that hurt. Just focusing on the fact that you were hurt, that you were wronged, that takes a lot of time. Spirit is saying, okay, you've been here too long. It's time to let go. You have to release it. That doesn't make it okay. That doesn't make it what happened to you. Like, that's not to say that it's not valid. Spirit is telling you, I have something more for you. It's like you've been on these leftovers a little too long. It's like, we got a whole new plate, a new buffet over here, and you've been eating these leftovers for like 2 days now. You know what I'm saying? Like, so Spirit is telling you, I have something more for you. You know, like, get up from this table, there's more. So that's what this whole a fiery climax approach is. And I feel like you're in this energy, or you're coming into like, okay, I'm ready to really do the work. You know, like I'm ready to heal. I'm ready to see what the rest is. I'm ready to let go. And Spirit is telling you to release. Okay, let me see. What can we let go of? Perfect. That's going right off of this release. Spirit, what can we release? Tell us what it is we need to release. Okay, guilt. Okay, give me 2 more. Ooh, I got chills on my arm. Hold on. Facade. Hold on. Oh, I'm sorry, facade. Sorry, I said that wrong as hell. Sorry. Facade. What else can we let go of? Perception. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, so Spirit is telling you to let go of guilt. Let you carry this weight of what happened to you. You know, like you carry it, you feel guilty about it. It's not your fault. And Spirit is telling you to let that go. The carrying unnecessary guilt of the childhood trauma that you went through, or just the trauma that you went through. Spirit is saying, let that go. That's not helpful for you on this journey. The facade. So this is Spirit saying this idea that you create that everything's okay. You know, when deep down you're hurting. You know, deep down you got so much stuff you need to release. So Spirit is saying, let go of this facade of needing to be perfect, of needing to be perceived that everything's okay. I'm hearing stronger than what you really are. You know, having that tough core mentality, when knowing you hurt about something, and like, you know, Spirit is saying, let that go. That's not helpful for you on this journey. And then perception. Spirit is asking you to let go of this perception that you have, the one that you've been having, the one where you think you're not going to get what you asked for. Like, the one where you think you are not worthy of love, health, and wealth, and happiness, of just that inner joy. Spirit is telling you to let that go. That's not helpful for you on this journey. So let go of that perception. Okay. Now I'm going to ask for a takeaway message. Let's see. I want to use an oracle deck, but I'm trying to figure out. I'm going to do the angel therapy. Hold on. Sorry, guys. All up in y'all face. Yeah, let's do the angel therapy for our takeaway message. Wow, that was a really good shadow work reading. I was in here today. Spirit wasn't coming through. All right, let's see. What messages do you have for us? You've told us where we're starting the week energetically. You have told us what we need to focus on this week. You have told us what would be helpful for us. You have also told us what we need to let go of. Please, Spirit, give us a final takeaway message for the week. Ooh, okay, hold on, guys. That flipped out of here. Okay, 3? Okay, I'm going to take all of them. 3 came out, so let's see where we at. Earth Angel, Vegetarian and Vegan, okay, and Twin Flame. Okay, so let's start with Earth Angel. The takeaway message from this is that your shadow work, you come into this video, right, to hear more about shadow work. Maybe you heard some messages throughout this video that hit for you, that resonated for you. So you are now doing your soul work, right? Your soul work is a part, like that healing, right? Maybe you heard something here today that might help you heal. Your job as an earth angel is to help somebody else get on this journey, okay? So maybe you have a girlfriend, a homie that you sit with, that you chill with, and y'all kind of talk about this stuff. Share this video. Say, hey, I found this video, because that's you doing your work, your soul's work, and understand that by you, like, You coming into healing and spreading healing is you being this earth angel. So that's basically what this is saying. Like, Spirit is telling you to do your shadow work, do your healing work, excuse me, do your healing work so that so somebody else who is watching you can do the same thing. Okay, so that's why it's very important that I feel like this message was banging. Like, everything you heard today was beneficial because it's a part of your takeaway message. You're supposed to be an earth angel. You're supposed to help somebody else. You healing right now is going, somebody's watching and somebody's going to ask you, hey, like, how did you heal, or how are you going through this? Share your resources is what I'm hearing. So, earth angel, do your healing. It's very important that you stay focused and do your healing because somebody's watching. Then we got vegetarian or vegan. So Spirit is straight up just telling you to your diet. So watch your diet, because as you connect to Spirit, you might find that fruits and veggies, pescatarian diet, you receive more spiritual downloads, or you're able to connect easier with spirit. When you are like full of heavy things that weigh you down, usually like meat, dairy, all of those things, it kind of slows that connection to spirit. It slows that server, so to speak. So Spirit is telling, maybe you've been eating a lot of junk food, a lot of processed foods, a lot of fried foods. So Spirit is telling you to watch your diet specifically, especially as you know, on this journey. You know, like, as we spiritually connect, some things we just gotta let go. We can't have all the snacks and stuff like we used to. It messes with your vibration. It messes with your connection to spirit. And then lastly, we got twin flame. And it says the answer to your question involves a spiritually based romantic relationship. Now, this is for a few of you. But Spirit is saying that someone may be coming into your life, like, as you're on this healing journey. You may meet or encounter someone who is doing something very similar to you. It may not be the exact same. Like, they may not even be a spiritual person, but a lot of the things that, you know, they're dealing with or mentioning to you, you might be, oh, hey, that's Dark Night of the Dark Soul or something like this. Like, you all may have very like similarities in your journeys and your stories. You both may have had similar past, similar experiences. So Spirit is saying someone is coming into your life who may be able to support you emotionally, or like understand like what you're going through, because a part of this shadow work is you feel like you're crazy and you feel like don't nobody know. Okay, so Spirit is sending you someone who is gonna be able, where you can have that support that you may need. Now, it says romantic on this card, but this could also just be like platonic too. Like, maybe you find your soul tribe, you find other people who are interested in what you're interested in, and maybe you find a support group. Okay, that is all I have for you. That was your shadow work reading for this week. I was really I'm really liking the information that came out. Please let me know what you think. Comment, like, share, subscribe, whatever it is you YouTubies do. But yeah, I hope you like the message, and I'll see you all next week. Bye.